Hey guys, I'm Autumn with What You Expect, and I'm here with Chantel Nicole. And today we are going to talk about her music and what we can expect from her next, and then just like all the great things that she's been doing thus far. So let's get started. All right. How are you doing today, girl?
I'm doing pretty well. I am a little sleepy. I just got back from California. But I'm sleepy not because of the jet lag, because I was sleeping on the airplane, girl. I'm tell you right now, I was sleeping. I'm sleepy because I stay up late and it's catching up with me. But aside from that, I'm doing great. How are you?
No, I get the sleepy bet. Like, I need to. I've been trying to use my holiday to just relax and like catch
Oh
up on
yeah.
some TV shows and stuff. And I've totally been spoiling myself and like staying up to 1 a.m., 2 a.m. sometimes. And I
Same.
can't do that anymore. I just can't do it. So
Same.
yeah, I totally get that sleepy bet. I feel like I'm all the time. So first, like, let's get started with how did you like decide that you wanted to be like a singer and performer? Like, how did that all start for you?
Okay. So I feel like a lot of people are starting to figure out that I didn't want to do this in the beginning. Because every single time I get asked this question, I always mention, "Oh, I wanted to be a politician like Shirley Chisholm."
Nice.
Not now in this current the climate. And then also I wanted to do some work as an astronaut. Because Dr.
Ooh.
Mae Jemison is like one of my first books I've ever read. I remember reading about a Black woman being awesome. And I was like, oh my gosh, she went to space. I'm going to space. So I studied very unseriously, but I studied. And and then my mom put me in dance class. She asked me if I wanted to do dance. And I cried my first class. I was like, get me out of here. I stuck with it, and I was going to do like some background dancing. I was going to be like, Julia Stiles from Save the Last Dance. I was like, in your dreams. No, I was out here dancing, and I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to be a background dancer. That's what I'll do. I'll do tours, blah blah blah. Then I got injured. Not really injured. I have flat feet, and it caught up with me, and so I couldn't dance for a year. So I kind of refocused my creativity on editing videos, and I thought, okay, this is something I could do. Maybe I'll just do like back of the house kind of things in the industry, or like as a musician. I've done stage managing for recitals. So yeah, all of it was background dancing, and then eventually one of my friends suggested I audition for our high school musical, and your girl did, and your girl got a lead role.
Oh, that's what I like to
Yeah.
hear.
Can I
That's
mention I got
great.
lead role the second year too? So my junior and senior year of high school, I got nominated for best lead actress in a musical.
Oh,
Yeah. And
that's
then I
so
didn't do that
great.
later. I didn't do it. But yeah, so the singing thing happened because I was just working for other people, dancing for them and doing some musicals in college, like one musical in college. Let me singular. And then yeah, I was like, I want to write a song. And it took me a little second to do it because I didn't know what I wanted to sound like, and then different weird things with instrumentals and producers. And yeah, and finally I released my first song, I Like You, on Valentine's Day. Yeah, I did on Valentine's Day, but the video came out on May. So that was my official debut. May 2017 is my debut year and month. So yeah.
How was that? Was like, were you nervous to release that first song? Like, what was your process in that?
Oh, wow. I haven't gotten that question. No one cares about the first song anymore. So yeah, to be honest with you, I can't say that I was nervous. I was worried. I was nervous I wasn't going to be able to pay everyone. Um, because I knew I had a good song. It wasn't like terrible, especially for someone who was transitioning from being the background character to getting her own spin-off essentially. Uh, so I had confidence in the song. I wasn't as confident in my ability to pay everyone because I was working a job. I was working one job, no, two jobs, an internship almost full time, and I was a student full time. So I had, and then all of a sudden I was doing the music thing and rehearsing. I remember I had to call my mom to give me money for a bus because I ran out of money. And then I joined a writing contest for John Jay College just to win money. Like it was a lot of that. So not nervousness as much as I was like worried that I wouldn't be able to pay everyone. And I did.
No, I get that. That's good. See, like, and look what came out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that's good.
Yeah.
So let's let's fast forward a bit and let's talk about your latest track, Here I Am.
Yeah.
So what's the inspiration behind that song? That's just such like a poppy song. I love that. So what's the inspiration behind that?
Thank you. Your girl is trying to be a pop bop princess. You feel me? Like I just, oh,
that's the vibe I got.
Thank you. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, it's such a good little R&B thing. I'm like, honestly, compared to my contemporaries, oh, thank you. Thank you, Autumn. Thank you. Compared to my contemporaries, I wouldn't say I'm an R&B artist, right? I don't think that's fair, especially when you have like Jasmine Sullivan, SZA, her, Summer, Ari. So I put that in there too. But yeah, I mean, the song came about after like maybe a year or a half of just not writing music. I wasn't writing anything at all. Maybe like a blurb here and there. And I was like, oh, that's a clever punchline. And that's as far as my songs would get. So like after I Like You, I released like 2 more songs and I started to panic and I thought, oh no, what if I can't write another song like I Like You? Not saying that I Like You is like, the opus of my career, but at the time, without having a lot of help, and the engineer and producer that I was working with, he moved away. Not saying we couldn't work together, but it's a lot harder. So I felt like I was starting everything from scratch. And one day, as I was perusing the net, a songwriter that I really respect was offering a mentorship program, and I signed up for it. So Here I Am was an assignment. She didn't assign the song to me, but she gave me a library full of like instrumentals, and she says, write something. I was like, anything? She goes, yeah, go ahead. So I wrote a boy group song and then I wrote a girl group song, and it was for like K-pop groups. So I was writing with that in mind, and that's how the song came to be. I heard Here I Am like a night and a half before I had to submit my assignment, and I was like, okay, I like this beat. I started writing to it and I was like, oh yeah, I like this one. I was so excited for it because it's very dynamic. And yeah, so it was inspired by K-pop. It was inspired by like Sailor Moon and saving the one I love. And also it's a declaration like, hey, you guys want some good music and some talent? Here I am. I'm right here. I'm your girl. So yeah.
Love that. It's so like intricate how that all came about for you. That's really interesting. Like I would have never have thought that. That's
Thank
really
you.
cool. You're a hard worker. I see you.
Thank you.
So obviously from that video too, I got like a little bit of sense of your style too. Obviously I could see the hat, like you have your own personal style. And I saw that in the video you have like, you changed a couple looks, one being like a black and white pantsuit and the other one being like this flirty, like pink dress type. So what do you think would define your own style between those 2 outfits? Like, do you think you're more of just like kind of like a pantsuit girl, more like a frilly dress, like princess type?
Well, thank you for peeping. I honestly, I changed my outfit altogether, even with some scenes that are deleted. There were 12 different outfit changes in that video. Yeah. I deleted like 4 of them because they didn't fit in the video. That's $700 gone down the drain, but it's okay. You didn't get a chance to see those styles. Those styles were outrageous.
Wow. But oh my God.
I would say that my style is eclectic, but overall there is a sense of like if I'm a tomboy for sure, but I'm more of like a dapper tomboy. I think a lot of people think like 90s baggy jean, kind of like what a Billie Eilish is doing now for tomboys. I'm more of like a dapper kind of tomboy where I'll wear like a button up. I'll wear, like you said, the pantsuit. I'll wear a blazer, and I look like I may look like a contemporary, pastor, but it's okay. I look fly. But I think deep down in my little center is just this ooey gooey creaminess that is princess-like. So I always say I'm a tomboy princess for sure. It's very eclectic though. As you can see, like I have very like simple pieces on, like, sweater, black pants, but bam, the personality is the hat, or, maybe my nails, or just something funky with my makeup. Today is very simple, but the hat is like the conversation starter, So I would say it's eclectic, but it's like eclectic tomboy princess. I will say that.
You can like get you a girl that can do both,
Yes,
you can do both.
She's verse.
Right? So you briefly talked about like kind of writing your own music too. So how would you describe, like, do you have a specific like songwriting process, or like do you just just like get inspired by maybe like just hearing like a snippet of a song, or like
Mhm.
what would you describe your process to be?
I haven't gotten this question in a while. Wow, thank you. She's doing her job. Give her all the coins. Uh, well, if I were to describe my songwriting style, like even from the beginning, it was always like storytelling.
Mhm.
Right. So like with I Like You, it's like dreamt about you all night. Woke up wanting to kiss you. From I Like You to I Miss You. The last one of the last lines in I Miss You is like, I dreamt about you all night. Now I want to forget you. So a lot of it is a lot of storytelling. The first three singles I had definitely were connected. These ones, not so much, but it's always like, here's the prompt. Like with Here I Am, like how many times has she lied to you? All you have to do is get rid of her and you'll be so much happier. The second verse, I'm like, this is why you'll be happier, because I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to be that person that you can run to. It's all altruistic love. You don't have to ask anything. I will do it because I want to, because it's you. So I would say that even though I have like never been in a relationship, I always write about love. I don't know why. I think it's probably something easy to kind of relate to with a lot of people.
Mhm.
And depending on my assignment, like when I was writing in that mentorship, she gave me a bunch of different songs to kind of work with. I heard some kids playing Strawberry Shortcake outside, playing jump rope, and I wrote a whole, chorus like strawberry cream on top. Hey, I mean, it's something cute or whatever. So it just depends on how I'm feeling, but mostly storytelling. It's just like, this is the prompt. This is the beginning. The chorus is that, that climax. Wow. And then the story just keeps on going from there. And then, rising and falling action and all that stuff like that. And you would think I was an English major, but yeah, it's always about storytelling with me, and also kind of just giving little punchlines here and there. Like if you're really
Mhm.
listening, you'll hear something. It's just like, okay, that's cute. I see you, girl. But yeah, that's why I have a Genius page, because sometimes even my best friends don't even know what the hell I'm saying. It's but it's okay. It's all right.
That's what I'm there for, because sometimes I hear lines and I'm just like, that was very clever. Like I did not, especially like with rap music too. I'm just like,
Yes. Oh
they
my God,
did
yes.
that. They
Yes.
really did that. Like wow, I was not. That's a double entendre. Like
Come on. That's what I'm talking about. So storytelling and wordplay is always really important to me. I'm glad that you like, I think because I used to I wanted to be an R&B rap artist in the beginning, like solely. I was like, I'm gonna be Shay Baby. My name's gonna be Shay.
you always could do it. Who's stopping you? You
This
always
is
could do
true.
it.
This is true. But I'm like a suburban bumpkin. And like when I rap, I sound like, a Bad Baby mixed with like Krayshawn, mixed with like maybe Nicki Minaj and Little Kim. It's just not a good sound. It just doesn't work. It's just like two Caucasian women and two like Brooklyn Queens Black women. It just don't make sense.
Oh my god, the cipher that would be like, wow. Oh
Can
my
you
god.
imagine? Oh my god. Okay, maybe a little Ash Nico. I'm a little crazy like Ash Nico, but yeah, I mean, it's just my voicing, and I don't want to put an accent on. Like, yeah, I'm about to rap. That's not me, so it's just tough. I rather just I rather just write something. I do rap in my songs, so, but it's more like a Doja Cat thing, which is crazy because I was rapping about songs before Doja Cat came out, and now I look like a biter. But I love Doja, so it's okay.
Says that's all that matters. You have
Yeah.
your stuff online. That's what matters. That's what's popular now. So like,
Yeah.
why not? So
Yeah.
and also want to talk about like, you talked about, your dancing and stuff like that, and
Mhm.
you like cried your first day of dance. That happened to me too. I wanted to be a dancer. So when you said that, I was like, oh, I feel seen. Like I wanted to be a dancer so bad. I remember my mom
Mhm.
taking me to class. I'm just like, I can't do this. I don't think this is for me. But
The mirrors, the lights.
you obviously can dance because you did it in that video.
Thank you.
Was that a harder skill to refine for you to be a dancer than to sing?
Ooh, good question. Sorry. I was already
It
thinking before you
seemed
finished.
because it seemed like you've been trained. So like when I saw the video, I'm like, okay, this girl's a performer too. And I saw that you also have like dance uploads and stuff like that on your channel. So I'm like, this girl's a singer and she's a dancer, which is honestly like kind of hard to find,
Yeah.
like it's not always there for people. They
Yeah.
usually are good at just like really good at one thing, and luckily you're good at both. So like, how do you how was that harder to refine for you, even though like you necessarily
Mm.
didn't like it at first?
You know what? That again, good question. Great question. Haven't got that asked. I don't know. No, I wouldn't say at all, but in a while, I'll say
Mm-hmm.
that. Because a lot of people, by the time they find me and we've connected, they're like, "Oh yeah, we know you're a dancer." Like again, I was I was legit back there like, so people, you hear me breathing. I was back there like, so people, a lot of people know me for that. I was a little extra too. There's videos of me out there on the internet. I was extra. I was like, especially if I choreographed it, I would dance it like I was, it was my show. I was not a good background dancer. Um, okay, so I cried at first, right? But then I got into it. And I think it was tough to refine in a sense because I am a very energetic person. And granted, a lot of people's personalities are on a continuum. It's very much like, oh, you can be introverted but be very talkative.
Mm-hmm.
Me. So even though I was a little bit intimidated, I still approached it with excitement. I think I have that same zeal for life that I had when I was younger. So I was like, yeah, let's do it. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Um, so yeah, I would say it's tough to refine because I used to be wild. I mean, I still am sometimes, like just the way I move around. I look at myself and I'm like, girl, you know, you could have did that so much tighter. You could have did that way better. Like I look at the video now and I'm like, oh no, you could have did that. Like I look at it and I teach my kids when I'm dancing and I'm like, oh no, guys, make it tighter. I'm like, oh wow, you hypocrite. So yeah, it was harder to rein that in. And then with singing, I think the toughest thing for me was the lack of vocal vocabulary, right? So when I started singing, I was just learning kind of leads, so just learn the vocals. I wasn't learning any melisma really, like the I'm not a melismic singer at all. Like I can kind of fake it, but if you ask me to sit there and be like, okay, Jasmine, let's have a track battle, let's who can run the best, she's winning or she's winning. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a runner. I'm more of like a belt kind of person. And I think it's because I did musicals like that. So I can belt pretty well. My breath control is pretty I could always get better. But I would say that dancing is kind of the challenge, right? Because you can't see yourself. Oh, somebody's calling me. Oh my God, no. It's my mother. Decline. All right, she's upstairs. But yeah, I think with dancing, you can't see yourself. You can only feel it. At least with singing, you could hear if you're off. And either you choose to try to fix it or you just keep singing off. But most of the time I can kind of hear if something's wrong and kind of adjust. With dancing, I can feel it, but sometimes you can't tell if your hand is if your thumbs are connecting, if you're sitting there trying to vogue or get a little tut moment. Unless you
Mm-hmm.
know what your fingers know, you can kind of see it. It's a lot tougher for sure to rein it in. Yeah.
Wow, that's when like as I said, I love talking to artists and like learning how you guys like refine your skills and everything. Like I've known for the one dance class I took, I know that I had to like definitely like, you know, try to like, you know, see myself. And I took dance again, like we had it for like high school and stuff too.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
it's just like you definitely do have to like see yourself, you know,
Yes,
like
that's
to make
another
sure
thing
you're doing everything
too.
right.
Yes. And
Yeah.
if you're insecure, oh, God forbid you got to stare at yourself for a whole hour. Guess who was insecure for like 19 years of her life? So, you know, now that she's feeling herself, she's like, look at me, I'm cute. But yeah, for 19 years, you have to look at yourself in the mirror and have someone say you did that wrong. And you can look at it and be like, yeah, I'm doing this wrong. It's tough. It's definitely tough. At least with vocals, just like anything could be wrong. You could be as well rehearsed as you want to be. You can crack because maybe you're forcing the air out too much. It happens, you know, but with dancing, girl.
And that's something I feel like maybe not everyone will pick up on, but like eventually, like obviously the dancers in the room will, and then like if you're really really off, the audience will also know. So it's like,
Yeah.
yikes, you know, like and it just
Yeah.
like visually like bad. At least if you're singing bad, like no one can really tell what the sound's on, you know. So it's just like you can just like exit stage left and just like
Yes.
keep going.
Yes. You can always
But
fix it. Like I've messed up on stage when I was singing the musical. I sung the wrong words, but my melody was still good. Even the musical director was like, I didn't notice. I said, yes. But with dancing, if you're off and everyone's sitting there, and you're like, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. And even now I kind of just take dance classes here and there just to kind of keep it well practiced. I'm trying to learn how to whack. It's going okay. It's all right. But one of my dancers from the video is a whack queen Onje Majesty, her name is. Yeah, she is. Oh, sorry, lipstick.
You're fine.
But yeah, so she's great. So I've been
Mm.
learning that now. But yeah, it's interesting trying to maintain your skill at the older you get. I'm not that old, but still, like I haven't danced like seriously since high school.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah,
yeah.
it happens. Like you just have to like continuously just like, keep up with everything. So that's with any skill. So I got you with that.
Yeah.
So like what would you say of all the tracks that you've released thus far, is your favorite?
Ooh.
You have a favorite, or they're all kind of like your babies?
Oh no. I love them all, but you do have a favorite. Parents are always like, I like all my children. No, I didn't ask you if that. No, ask if you love all your children. Which one do you like the most? Like one of them, if they fell down the stairs, which one you're like, oh my God, and which one is like, oh God, oh, again.
There it goes.
Okay, so I Like You was that for a while. And then I released another song like it, and I kind of was like, oh man, like I don't know how I feel about it. But it's growing on me. I like that one. It's so flirty, and I'm a flirty person apparently. But I don't do it on purpose. I'm just, charming or whatever. And I finally wrote a song about being charming. So I like that one. Here I Am. I have to say though, every time that one comes on, I'm like, I did that. That's my Beyonce. Like that's my baby. That's my big baby. So yeah, Here I Am is definitely my favorite. But as of late, I've been kind of singing I Miss You a lot. Cause first of all, it's cold. It's getting all, it's sad girl winter coming in.
Like sad girl winter.
Yeah, so I Miss You's been on my brain a lot, but Here I Am is definitely my favorite out of all my songs, which is it's just hard because that one's like that's like the kid that went to Harvard Law or something. Like that's my Elle Woods right now. She's pretty and she's smart. So it's just it's gonna be kind of hard to top her. It's gonna be kind of hard to top her. But I'm thinking that with the introduction of more different influences and more writing, I think I could, if not top her, at least write a song in a different style that is just yeah. I don't think I can ever recreate it. Like I can't make lightning strike again, but I can definitely have it strike again for sure. So yeah.
That'd be really cool. That would be really, really cool to do.
Thank you.
So I know you name dropped a couple of R&B queens earlier. Not even of them, but like it could be anyone. Do you wish that you could collab with in the future? Either on your song or you on their song. So it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah. So it's funny. It's funny. Like I said, I'm not like a melismic singer. I'm not like a really a true R&B singer. But I would like to work with a couple artists, like pop, R&B, rap kind of artists. Let's see. So like in pop, I wouldn't mind working with Dua Lipa. She's great. She's not a great dancer, but I do enjoy her music and I like what she did with Future Nostalgia. Doja for sure. She's cool. Nicki is kind of like ultimate goal, I guess. But if I were to start at a lower kind of rung, Rico Nasty. People say we look alike. I don't freaking see it, but
you look alike to me.
Don't say 7th Streeter. I swear to God. I've gotten 7 too. You gonna say 7?
I was gonna say 7. But I got the chance to interview 7. She is literally like such a great person. Like she is so nice. I feel like I could like go to the mall with her and stuff. And then when I saw you, I'm like, I see 7. And
that's okay. I like her.
Gorgeous. Like, so
listen, I love me some Amber. Okay. I know her name.
Yes, Amber. Yes, Amber.
Yeah, I've been following her career since she was in a group called TG4, and they had a song called Virginity, and I was like, "That's my stuff." And then she was in Rich Girl, and then she was solo. So I've been following her for a while. I've gotten the 7 thing for a long time. I'm not offended at all. She's great, and that would be an interesting collaboration because she's R&B for sure. She's contemporary R&B for sure. I used to want to collaborate with Tinashe, but I think the direction that she's going in, I don't think I would would make sense. I'm not saying I wouldn't try it, but it's one of those things where it's like the sounds that she's making and the sounds that I want to make are like a little bit like, not the same. What else? Who else? I want to do some rock music eventually too. 9 Inch Nails were like an influence when I was younger. Evanescence, Paramore. What kid wouldn't name Paramore as like a playlist fave? But yeah, there's a whole bunch of people that I can go down the list, honestly. But yeah, but like rappers, I think Enchanted is cool, Callie's cool, Rico Nasty, Mona Leo. She's from Alabama. That's where my dad's from. So things like that. I want to work with more like young Black females at the end of the day. So yeah.
I know, I definitely get that.
Yeah.
So I also know that you might possibly have a surprise for us today with some merchandise.
Yes, merchandise. Yeah, I have some merchandise. So I'm really excited because a lot of people were asking me like, do you have any merch? And I'm like, I'm supposed to have that? Because again, when I make things or if I do something, it's all altruistic. I don't really think like I'm going to get something from this. I mean, maybe I should because I keep getting played. But joking. I'm partially joking. But yeah, but this box here contains some of the first samples of my merchandise. And the merchandise was designed by another Black artist. She found me when I did a 17 magazine video. And she found me. She's like, your personality is so great. And I was like, listen, I don't have money right now, but eventually I'm going to want you to like work. I want to work together. And I'm the kind of person, if I say I want to do something with someone, it may not happen as quickly as you wanted, but best believe you will get a call. I'll come swimming back around. And here it is, the merchandise. This is a logo that took 70 days to design, not by my fault. I just want to throw that out there, but it took 70 days to design. As you can see, it's Chantel Nicole. It has a full moon and then a hollow moon with stars on the inside. So as you can see, it's the duality of Chantel and Nicole. And once it's like one of those things where it's like, if you look, you can see what it is. But if you look even closer, you see that there's something even more beautiful on the inside. And then on the back is the design for Like It.
Cute.
Thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you very much. And she looks like me too. Hang on.
Yeah, she does. I love it. That is so cute. Oh my God.
Thank you. Yeah, this young lady did her thing. She drew something before and then like redesigned it. But yeah, so essentially Like It is the first like buzz single from Chroma, my new project. And Here I Am is the lead single. And each one has like a Shantone, which is like a Pantone, color of the year. So so my Shantone for this one is Shantone 3-6, and it's the third song out of 6 of my project. And yeah, here she is for Like It. And she's dressed the same way I was dressed in the music video. So yeah.
Oh, I love that. That is, where can people pick that up or eventually pick it up? It's not out yet. So
yeah, so there's no official like, oh my God, there's no official launch just yet, but we're preparing a cute little like anime style trailer for everyone. Yeah, girl, I found like a little Japanese voice artist and everything. It's gonna be cute. But it is live, and the website is chantel-nicole.com, or you can just type in merchandise with 2 N's.com. So yeah, it's available for purchase. Please help me because the company's taking worth most of the money and I'm just charging basically $7. So yeah. I'm not getting paid a lot, but again, I would love to just kind of go to a show and see people kind of rocking the merch. That's all that matters to me, not the money.
It's literally so cute. Like it totally goes with your brand and everything. So you mentioned like your project too. So what else can we expect from you? Like coming up?
Yeah, no problem. So I act as well. There is a little indie film I was in. Oh gosh, I won't say what happens in the indie film, but it's kind of sad. It's sad. But yeah, I'm in that's called Revelation. And God, I kind of want to spoil it because I feel like my character got no justice, but it's okay. I did some extra work. So y'all might see me in a very, very affluent young woman's new series. Chroma, of course, is coming out in the spring, the merchandise, and of course some performances. I think it's time for me to start performing my songs, but on my terms. In the past I used to do showcases where I had to pay them to let me perform. I'm not doing that. So I think if I do another show, it's going to be something that I book and just kind of film, and if people want to watch it, you can donate some money. But yeah, I might do a little live stream thing. I got to figure out that stuff, but I definitely want to start performing some more. But yeah, more music, an awesome collaboration hopefully in the works, a very expensive collaboration, but it's worth it. But yeah, that's it. And hopefully I get to speak to more people like you and introduce myself to more people. So yeah.
It was so honestly so great talking to you
Oh, ditto.
today. Like it was such a good vibe. So where can we follow you, follow your music and everything? I just want to, have you all plugged in.
Oh
So
yeah, no problem. So it's MS period Chantel Nicole on everything. Yeah, on everything. Like literally you can type in Chantel Nicole and you might get some lady from 90 Day Fiance. Ignore that. Look at me. But yeah, Chantel Nicole, Miss Chantel Nicole on every single thing.
awesome. Thank you so much for your time
Oh,
today.
thank
And I look
you.
forward to hearing more music from you soon.
Yes, indeedos.